Hey everybody, I'm Suzanne Gunderson from Screenwritehow, and I'm here today with our guest Jane Hopkins. We're going to share with you a natural stress relief technique that helps writers and industry creative people to relieve tension, stress, and embody more authenticity and wisdom in their work. So thanks, Jane, for joining us today. What we're going to do is we're going to do something called Neuro-Energy Tapping, which is a self-use acupressure technique where you literally use your fingers to tap on energy points. And when you do that, it helps to shift how you feel and experience your body, your emotions, and your thoughts. So Jane, we talked a little bit about this recording right now. I wanted to just invite you to think of something that's bothering you and just notice how it bothers you. And when I mean notice how it bothers you, I mean, what do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you sense? All of that information is what goes into how you create the production of whatever it is that's bothering you. And it's always an inside job. So just notice how that thing is bothering you. Do you have something?
Got it right there.
Great. Now, that's step number one, is always notice what bothers you and how it bothers you. And then step number two is give that experience that you're having an intensity number on a scale of 0 to 10. If 0 means it doesn't bother you and 10 means it really bothers you, you know, what number would you give it? Could you share with us whatever number that is?
I would say an 8.
An 8. Okay, great. Well, step number 3 is to go to the part that stands out the most, the part that you're just like, oh, I don't like that part. Almost the worst part of it, the part that's just uncomfortable, that just kind of gets you. Can you put all your focus and awareness on that part?
Yeah.
Now, sometimes that makes the number creep up a little bit higher. So what's the number now? Is it still an 8?
So it's still an 8. Yep, okay. Still an 8 right now.
Great. Just put all your awareness on that. And then the fourth step is we're going to do some tapping. And I know you and I have gone over these tapping points before. So just whatever it is that's bothering you, whatever it looks like, sounds like, feels like, just put all your awareness on that. And then take 2 fingers, either hand doesn't matter, and just start tapping between your eyebrows. And just lift your chin up a little bit. Yep. And just say, I release and let it go.
I release and let it go.
And then tap on the side of the eye. I'm just letting it go.
I'm just letting it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
I deserve to let it go.
It's possible to let it go.
It's possible to let it go.
And then tap under the eye. I'm creating it.
I'm creating it.
So I can let it go.
So I can let it go.
And then tap on your collarbone, whatever it looks like.
Whatever it looks like.
Sounds like.
Sounds like.
Feels like.
Feels like.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
No matter where it came from.
No matter where it came from.
What it means.
What it means.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
And then take one hand and squeeze the opposite wrist a couple times. Take a nice breath, blow it out. Say the word clear.
Clear.
Great. Now in your mind, I want you to go to one of your favorite memories, real or imagined, it doesn't matter. Just go and do something for yourself that just feels really good right now. It doesn't have to be big. It just could be something simple like, oh, I got all green lights today on the way to the store. Or I like the feel of my soft sheets after I clean them. Or I like that hot shower after a long, hot day. Whatever it is, just notice it, step into it, make it big, make it wonderful, make the sounds crisper, make the feelings even lighter and better. Can you make that experience a 10 on a scale of 0 to 10? Or close to it? Focus on the best part of it, right?
Yeah.
All right, just take your 2 fingers and tap between your eyes. Lift your head, your chin up a little bit and say, this is who I truly am.
This is who I truly am.
Naturally and easily.
Naturally and easily.
Tap on the side of the eye. This wonderful feeling.
This wonderful feeling.
Is inside of me.
Is inside of me.
And tap under your eye. I can have it anytime I want.
I can have it anytime I want.
And it feels so good.
And it feels so good.
And it's all mine.
And it's all mine.
And then tap on your collarbones. It's really who I am.
It's really who I am.
It's a wonderful feeling.
A wonderful feeling.
And then take your wrist and squeeze it a couple of times. Take a nice breath. Blow it out. Say the word peace.
Peace.
And just wiggle and shake your whole body a little bit. Just shake it all out, shake it all out. Yep. Nice. Now go back to the thing that you said was bothering you before and notice what's different. Notice what stands out. What number is it now?
About a 5.
Okay, great. So just notice whatever's left, whatever that 5 is. How do you know? That's the key question to ask yourself. How do you know this thing is bothering you? Look at it, see it, hear it, feel it, go to the worst part about it. Just be in it. You know it's a 5. And then just take your 2 fingers and tap between your eyes and say, whatever's left, I let it go.
Whatever's left, I let it go.
I'm willing to let it go.
I'm willing to let it go.
And tap on the side of the eye, whatever is left.
Whatever's left.
All the reasons I'm holding on to it.
All the reasons I'm holding on to it.
No good reason.
No good reason.
And tap under your eye, whatever's left.
Whatever is left.
Wherever it is living in my body.
Whatever it is living in my body.
I just let it go.
I just let it go.
Every cell of my body.
Every cell of my body.
And tap on your collarbones, whatever's left.
Whatever is left.
It's safe to do it differently.
Safe to do it differently.
Safe to know it differently.
Safe to know it differently.
Because I deserve peace.
Because I deserve peace.
So I'm willing to let it go.
So I'm willing to let it go.
And then take your hand, squeeze the opposite wrist a couple times, take a nice breath, blow it out, say the word peace.
Peace.
Now go to that really good memory that you enjoyed to see how beautiful it is. Just make it be as big as a movie screen. It's huge, it's bright, it's brilliant, it's amazing. Step into your body and be in that experience. Hear all the sounds perfectly, just with the most perfect tones and the perfect volume. Feel it in your body as just the easiest, flowing, wonderful experience. And then just tap between your eyes and say, it's okay to be this safe.
It's okay to be this safe.
Tap on the side of the eye. I deserve to be this safe.
I deserve to be this safe.
And then tap under the eye. It's so easy to feel this safe.
It's so easy to feel this safe.
And then tap on your collarbones. It's so wonderful.
It's so wonderful.
All mine.
All mine.
And then grab your wrist, squeeze it a couple times, take a nice breath, blow it out, say the word peace.
Peace.
Now go back to the thing that was bothering you and tell me, what's the number now? What stands out?
Kind of lingering at a 2 right now. There's a little smooch left.
Okay. See how this process goes is that we go into it and then we go to something good, and we go into it, then we go to something good. While we're in it, we're tapping on these points. Then what that does is it helps us to shift and how we feel and experience that thing that we're doing to ourselves. In the mind body, there's no difference between creating the thing that's stressing you and creating the thing that you like. It's just what you like feels a lot better than the thing that's stressing you out. So the thing that stresses you out, we're trying to regulate the momentum of the energy body. We're helping to detach from the meaning that has us stuck to that thing that we think is just so horrible. And then we're also changing our neurobiology to help us relax some of those stress pathways and maybe even open up new pathways so we can have some new wisdom about it. So is there something that this thing that bothers you, is there something in it where you could maybe add some new wisdom, add some new information, new meaning to it, something that you needed to hear, didn't hear, needed to say, didn't say, needed to see, didn't see, whatever it might be, add that to that experience and just notice how that might change how it feels for you. Any resistance to doing that?
No.
To changing the meaning. Okay. So just watch the new movie, hear the new movie, feel the new movie of the new way that you're going to remember this experience and the new information about it. And how you know, and it's on a scale of 0 to 10, how does it feel now to look at it this new way? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay to reframe it.
Mm-hmm.
the new way of looking at it from
Any resistance at all, any resistance at all to doing it this new way. And it's okay if you have some. It's okay if you have some.
No, this particular one, it's yeah, just thinking through it this way, I'm being asked to reframe it and to add another meaning to it, or to perceive another meaning. Yeah, that's taking its power away.
Perfect. Beautiful. That's what you want, which you can't do when you're in the middle of feeling overwhelmed in your body or emotionally sideways about it. But once you start to regulate the body and the emotions, then we can access that layer of our mind that allows for that imaginative, creative, new meaning to be, inserted into that experience. That way you can hold it within with much more peace and wisdom about it. So great. So go to this new version that you just created with the new wisdom. Just checking again, any resistance to having it the new way?
Nope.
Okay. So just feel it the new way, and then just tap between your eyes and say, I'm so proud of myself because I let the old way go.
I'm so proud of myself because I let the old way go.
And then tap on the side. I'm so proud of myself because I gave myself what I needed.
So proud of myself because I gave myself what I needed.
Yep. And then tap under your eye. It feels so good this way.
Feels so good this way.
I'm so worthy of it this new way.
I'm so worthy of it this new way.
And then tap on your collarbone. This is the way.
This is the way.
And then grab your wrist and squeeze it. Take a nice breath. Blow it out. Say the word peace.
Peace.
Nice. So in your mind, I just invite you to think of the new way a million times over. I just might invited your mind to do that, and it's already done it. And so this is the new way to remember that stress. So if ever you even glance at something that looks like the old way, all you have to do is let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Breathe, go back to the new way and anchoring your new way, and then practice that a million times over in your mind and just be there. So do you have any questions? How did that go for you?
That went really well. I liked going through that process. And just to clarify, when you're saying doing the tapping, is it more effective once you've established the phrases that you said? Is it more effective if you still say those, or is it just at this point sort of almost like a Pavlovian kind of thing? Just doing that allows you to have
a little bit of both. That's a little bit of both. So great question. Number one is never get wrapped around the axle about what to say, because your body is energy and it's pulsating a vibration about what you're experiencing. And the universe doesn't speak English, doesn't speak any language. It just speaks vibration. So we use the language to help us stay focused into what it is that we're doing to ourselves to create that stress. That way we keep at it. But words don't really mean so much. So I just say the words that I know will keep you focused on that thing. That way we get to the root of it. And then secondly is really just when you're actually tapping on these points, what I want you to be doing is hearing that patting sound with your fingers, because that helps you be present. So we do it enough times on each point, and you're patting with your fingers enough. Yeah, you're kind of going into this this trance of, I'm really getting out of the old trance and coming into the present moment. So you're actually doing something to snap out of it, kind of thing. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, and the great thing is that you can do that anytime you want. It's available to you whenever.
Anytime, anywhere. So don't worry about what to say. Be present with your stress. Tap and feel your fingers on your skin. Just say, let it go if you want to say anything, or you can get a little bit fancy and rewind and watch this another time. If anybody's watching, they can rewind this and tap along. And this is just a general stress relief. So imagine if we actually were specific and went a little bit deeper with learning about what it is that you have as the story that's keeping you stressed, struggling, and stuck. So I know we're going to do that on a future video, but thank you so much, Jane, to being our willing participant and helping everybody understand this technique. And we look forward to seeing everybody in another video. Bye.